Well, Immersion4 is about cooling off electronics and data centers in general. So basically everything which is producing data, that's what Immersion4 is cooling off, with a key school effect, which is reducing the e-waste generated by electronics, which is a big damage.
You've been very busy during COVID and very successful. What are your key success factors?
Well, we stopped to take purchase order, and we created a business model called Immersion4 IBM, which is Immersion4 industrial business model, where basically today we are 100% circular economy based. We build local production plan, as well with lab in partnership with university and with countries in order to reduce carbon footprint. We, as you know, we don't emit any greenhouse, no water consumption, no CO2, no microparticles. And if we can create a product, share the value chain, create jobs outside locally, that will automatically reduce the carbon footprint because we'll be close to the demand.
And what are your projects for the next 12 months?
Well, making more production plan and labs internationally, expand the company internationally, create strategic partnership with their key players, and that's pretty busy to do that.
And your message here in Monaco?
Well, message in Monaco was quite simple, which is we need to do something. Talking about greenhouse, talking about CO2, talking about water consumptions, talking about no microparticle emissions, talking about circular economy, being, I would say, maybe one of the most awarded company, in my domain. We're the sustainability company for the UN and the ITU. We have been Global Excellence Award as well as Best Use of ICT. We got Solar Impulse label. We collected awards more than almost any companies the past 3 years since our creation. But that's useless. That's useless if it is not shared. That's useless if the technology is not used. That's useless if people are still making decisions for what is killing the planet. If we look at what the benefit of Immersion4 technology, if all the world data centers will use our technology, we will reduce the energy consumption by 2025 to 4% instead of 20. Instead of having 10% of the greenhouse and 10% of CO2, it will be zero. Instead of having 2 trillion liters of water, it will be zero. And in terms of microparticle emission, which is today what spread the COVID, as we wrote and we've been published for that, it will be zero as well. So it may be time to really reconsider the way we design and the way we consider, because also energy is not infinite. 2025, 1.8 billion people not have access to clean water. 2030, there is no more fishes. 2050, 75% of the world population are going to be living in city. No one can cope, not a single country can cope with this. I don't know if you heard this morning, New York just asked the residents in New York to reduce the AC consumption because there is not enough energy to power. And of course, right now, as you know, on the Arctic, as well in the US and in Russia, there is, on above the 15 parallel, there is 48 C. Well, it is plus 5 C regarding the COP21 commitment at 1.5 C. And this is the Arctic. The biggest problem that we don't understand, it takes time. And now it's not a matter of to say it is square some things, it is square times 100. Because to rebuild those ice, to change what we are doing, to have the permafrost with more greenhouse effect, well, forget about this. So what the hell are we doing? And every single person in that room is in a position to make decision because of their knowledge, because of their interest, because of their money, because of their power, because of their position, to take only eco-conservation, environmental conservation-based company. If we don't do that, like I said during the 2 panels where I was there, we're either going to be winning as a team, as all of us, for the sake of the planet, or we're going to be dying day after day, one decision at a time, until it's done. And then, wow, who are we? The virus?